And we're back. We were not able to give you all what we wanted yesterday. So we needed to come back with an addendum to our emergency episode yesterday. We did not have the matchup for today's Major League Wiffle Ball contest that will be streaming live-ish on YouTube in about 3.5 hours. Is that right?
I'm in the West Coast, so I don't even know what time it is right now. So probably in a little bit. 3:30 Eastern it goes on.
Okay, so 2.5 hours. And look at that. We got him.
There he is.
The doctor has pulled himself away from the surgeon table. Quick shout out. We did a real brief. Are you talking?
I can't really talk with a mask on, but go ahead.
Okay. We did a real brief meet and greet this morning. Got to meet a couple of subscribers, met Zimzaw and Andy. So shout out to both of you guys. Good to see you. Good to meet you. Let's get into the Major League Wiffle Ball breakdown real quick, and then I'll do a quick recap, and we'll throw in some bonus picks for the weekend for the people. We are streaking is just the only way to describe how it's gone. But I'm going to turn it over to you, Trevor. What do we got today in 2 hours and 25 minutes on YouTube with Major League Wiffle Ball?
We have the Metro Magic versus the Downtown Diamondbacks. So Downtown Diamondbacks, best team in the league right now. They're 7-2. They have an MVP candidate and Jimmy Norp, probably going to be the MVP of the league. Mm-hmm. And the Magic are sitting at 4-5. And this is a really important game for the Magic. They need to get at least one win, so they are not eliminated from the playoffs, I believe. So big game for them, but it's going to be a tough series. The Diamondbacks are really, really good. The Diamondbacks can clinch first place with sweep. So what we're looking at here is the Diamondbacks being pretty heavy favorites to win the series. I would say they're somewhere around minus 250 to win the series.
Okay, and just for the people who don't know, there might be a couple of them out there. In Major League Wiffle Ball, you play 3 games.
Right.
In a
series. 3 games, three inning games in a series. Yep. So obviously you win 2, you win the series. So I do like the Diamondbacks. I think they're just a vastly better team than the Magic here. With Norp, you're pretty likely just to get 2 wins right there. And yeah, the rest of their team has been – Jonah Heath has been a great secondary pitcher as well. So I just think it's really likely that they win 2 out of the 3 games, and I think the line isn't showing that. And although I do – the Magic, they have year after year, they've just found a way to get in the playoffs, and they found a way to eke out wins towards the end of the season. But I don't think they're going to have – I think the Diamondbacks just are going to keep rolling in this one. And it wouldn't surprise me if they get a sweep here too and just lock up that first place spot.
Okay, so you're saying minus 250 is the number for the Diamondbacks to win a minimum of 2 games today, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
And you think that's good enough value to put some stars on the Diamondbacks, okay?
I like 4 stars.
4 stars. Now, I've got some follow-up questions. The Magic, they're one of the 3 teams and perhaps the front runner, you thought, for getting Trevor Bonham. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've thought about this a lot, and it's hard to say because I think he might end up actually with the Gators now that I think about it a lot more, just because of the chemistry that he has with those guys. And the Magic, I believe, have James Swanson. They acquired James Swanson from the Predators recently. So I don't know that they want to throw another guy, and they still have Jordan Curdy as well. So I think it would make their roster too big. So I think he ends up with the Gators, actually, now that I thought about it a little bit more.
Okay, so if I can tie it back to what we were talking about previously, rather than LeBron James, that would sort of make him like Kevin Durant in terms of he just got beat by the Gators. He realizes he can't beat them, so he goes and joins them, just like Kevin Durant did with the Warriors.
Yeah, although it is a little LeBron James-like because, in Miami, LeBron teamed up with his boy D Wade, right? So you kind of join your boys, and that's kind of what I think might happen with Bonham.
Okay. Well, it'd be great if he'd come on the show and give us his perspective. We've reached out to his people, so hopefully hopefully we hear back from him and can get him on the show, because this is important stuff.
You want to? We have the totals also, I believe, for the 3-game series. If you want to do an over under on the totals as well.
Worse. What could you? Yeah, do that, and then I've got another question.
Yeah. So the total is sitting at a total of 14 runs for the 3 games, and I'm going to take the over on that. I think the Diamondbacks get to whoever pitches game 2 for. I assume Liam Jackson will be the pitcher in game 2. I don't know if they're going to pitch Swanson or not. But yeah, I think they can get to him in game 2. I expect a couple home runs from Jimmy Norp, and I think they'll go over the run total there.
Okay, so over 14. How many stars? What do we feel on that?
I like 3.5 on that one.
Okay, can you explain to the people who don't know how do pitching rotations work in these 3 games?
Yeah, so each pitcher can pitch a max of 2 games in the series, unless they can also do. Nobody's done this yet. There's been talk about potentially doing this and having the starting pitcher pitch the first 2 innings and then a closer in the 3rd in each game. Nobody's really done that. So usually it goes their star pitcher pitches first game, the second pitcher pitches second game, and the star pitcher comes back for the 3rd game.
Yeah, you don't want to wear out those arms.
Yeah, well, honestly, what it is in wiffle ball is that the more that you see somebody, the better that you have a chance of hitting them. So you'll see a lot of times late in the game, especially if it goes to extra innings, you'll start to get a rhythm on that person. So when you switch up the pitcher, and that's what's been great for the Diamondbacks this year, is that you have Jimmy Norp, who is just nasty, throws some really nasty pitches, but then Jonah Heath is a lefty, and so you get a different look that is hard for people to adjust to and hit. He has different arm angles and different velocity on his pitches. So that's why the Diamondbacks have been so successful this year.
Okay, we got a little off the rails here. We actually had on the breakdown today, EDonk was supposed to cover Jimmy Norp and break down his part. So we're just gonna skip over EDonk. Forget about everything that you prepared for Jimmy Norp. We'll just forget about that. Trevor covered it.
Why?
It's okay. It's okay. We got some picks. People want your picks. Can we do some picks?
I mean, can you just stick to the script next time?
Okay.
EDonk, we need to get Poker Eggs to sign Jimmy Norp. He's got a Get Norp shirt. You can totally get that signing. Join Team Poker Eggs.
This is because I'm a luck box.
That's right.
What do you have? Are you repping Poker Eggs today?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I know you are,
Yeah.
EDonk. I was talking about.
No, I'm repping Nike, which is the Nike of the athletic industry.
They are the Nike. That's true. All right. Let's do a quick recap of what we've done and what we've got coming up. The streak that we're on, it's been some time since we've had a winner come out of anybody's mouth. So we're always nothing but transparent. Lost 15 stars on Wednesday, 12.5 stars yesterday. If we count the 3 bonus 5 stars that the EDonk dropped on Slack on Sunday night, we've got 2 pushes so far, which is our best result. So we're on a negative 37.5 star streak, which is mostly variance and also mostly bad luck. So let's turn it around. We do have a few open ones. We have Pools who dropped the Rally Flyers, which goes tonight. So we've got 3.5 stars. That's a 3.5 star play going tonight. And then tomorrow with the Atlanta Hustle, we've got 4 stars. That's tomorrow night, as well as Derek Doyle Brunson going in UFC tomorrow night. That came courtesy of Check Raise Charles, who also gave us some futures on the Knicks and the New York Empire. So that's what's open right now. So we're obviously going to get a lot of stars back. But to add on to those, EDonk, I wanted to go to 3 of your most pure bread and butter to get some back. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, MLS is back. I don't remember the last time you got an MLS game wrong, if ever.
It's been a while.
Tonight we have the Nashville SC versus the New York City FC. So that would be, I believe, soccer club versus football club. And the New York team is a slight favorite at minus 115.
Which
Give us
one's
a
the
winner.
football club?
The New York City, they are 5 letters in their name. They're the NYCFC. They're the minor.
They seem like they got their shit together because they know the difference. It's not soccer, it's football.
Okay.
Just
All right.
because us Americans think it's soccer, it's actually football.
It is free.
Actually, you know what? Footy is different. Footy is Australian rules football, and that might be my best sport.
Okay. Well, we'll have to make sure we start getting some of those games in. I'll do a little bit more research on Australian rules football. For you youngins out there, you probably
I don't need to do any research.
What's that?
I don't need to do any research.
Well, I do. I got to get lines. Obviously, you know what's up, but I have to get lines. But young people don't know that ESPN, before it had all the sports on all the time, probably even before you were born, EDonk, one of the main things that they had that they broadcast was Australian rules football. You used to be able to watch that on ESPN. But anyway, that was a long time ago. How many stars on the football club? How big a play is this?
3.5.
Okay.
Where else can you get this kind of coverage of this depth, this in depth with all these different sports? I mean, no one else is doing this.
And we're the best at it. We are the absolute best.
Most sports experts are only experts on like one, like maybe 2 sports, but you guys just get
it all.
You guys get access to one of the greatest minds in all of handicapping.
It's true. All right, we've got a big college football game tonight. College football hasn't gone great so far, but that's probably just because it's early. We got the North Carolina Tar Heels versus Virginia Tech tonight. North Carolina's favored by 5.5 with a total of 64.
Give me the Hokies.
Hokies getting plus 5.5. That was pretty adamant. How big a play is this?
It's going to be a 4.5 star play. I have some insider information. There's a average size Robert who really likes UNC. So he is not the brightest.
What did he do? He dropped something big last night. What did he have? He likes Central Florida, right?
Yep. And we booked that shit.
That was a game that Trevor, you also released. So both you and Average Size Robert were on a game that UCF was never covering at any point in the game. So that's unfortunate.
You don't get coverage like that anywhere else.
Correct. All right, last one, and this is a biggie. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Tonight, Major League Baseball, the Rangers are playing against the OHTANI'S. Ohtani is on the bump. He's minus 190 favorite. Go.
Yeah, I know last time I said Ohtani was washed up, but I think
overrated. Overrated is what you call them, to be fair.
Yeah, overrated. Yeah, that's true. He's not washed up. He's overrated. But I think he's a professional, so I think he's gonna bounce back. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you have feelings about things, and then they change.
Okay. So you're gonna lay the lumber at the 190 favorite on the overrated Ohtani. And how big are we going on it?
3.5.
Say that again. 3.5.
3.5.
Okay.
And I like the under here.
7.5. 7.5. We're going under 7.5 for how big a play?
That's gonna be a 4.5 star play.
All right. Anything to add on that one, Trevor?
No.
Okay. We've had really good reception on Twitter. Lots of Twitter followers have been jumping on lately, thanking specifically you, Trevor, for the Major League Wiffle Ball breakdowns. We're starting to get some love from the Ultimate Disc community. Brad Owen, I see your messages. Again, I appreciate the love. We'll make it work if we can make it work. Also had some.
Brad slid into your DMs.
I mean, I don't want to put him on. We'll figure it out. Oh my God, you all right?
Yeah.
Also, some questions about the Fade the Mahoney merch. Again, if you're new to the show, maybe you haven't seen, but we're still working with our designer. Lost it. Lot of stuff we have to work out with the I Like Liverpool branded t-shirts that we're working on, but we'll get those out eventually to everybody. That one's out to Uncle Rico, who was asking about the merch. This one went way longer than I thought, but
Hold on. I have something.
Please.
Can I throw in an extra 5-star bonus play here?
This is
And a
what we
shout
do.
out. And a shout out.
Go ahead.
Because today's Ava's 13th birthday. So
Happy
shout out,
birthday, Ava.
shout out to Ava. Her dad's outside filming a Fade the Mahoney podcast on her birthday. And then secondly, my alma mater, Rutgers, their game got moved to tomorrow, right?
They did.
We dealt with a ton of storms, bad storms in New Jersey, and New Jerseyans, New Jerseyites are resilient people, and we come back strong. And so I'm predicting a Rutgers massive victory tomorrow. Cover the spread, 5-star play, book it. Are you rah rah? Are you rah rah? Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
Let me find that game just so the people have the number, unless you have it handy. It's tomorrow, right?
I don't have the number. They're playing Temple tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow, Rutgers, not a football powerhouse. Did you already?
Stop.
You already get down on this, I think, because the number is huge. It's 14.5. You must have already got the bond.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're laying.
I got it at 12, but I let our elite listeners know about this beforehand. So
Okay, 5-star. Are we having pizza today, EDonk?
Yeah. They have barbecue chicken pizzas there. It's actually pretty good.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. All right.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Ava.
Happy birthday, Ava. That's all I've got. Go enjoy the beautiful California weather and go back to the table, EDonk. Say goodbye to the peeps. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
A hell of a green screen. That is one hell of a green screen you've got back there. All right. Bye,
bye,
everybody.
people.
Bye.